It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Bills and the Dolphins on Thursday night.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. Couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams 1-0, gotten off to a great start. Now you only got a week to turn the page, and you want to get into a normal rhythm week to week of what is a long NFL season. The better you start, the better it makes the end of the year, and you find yourself in that playoff hunt. You want to get these early September games.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go here on a Thursday night. To return, here's Jaquan Hardy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out come the Bills and the face of the franchise, 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him a week ago. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll run with a man who went to high school nearby in Miami Central. It's James Cook. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll whistle him down, but not down after a gain of 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Samuel has it on the slant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, Malik Washington. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates, that last week, it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, if they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in and week out to win in the NFL, they're going to need more production out of that quarterback position.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. This one caught by Waller. And this is not what they were hoping for. He is out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Here's Hardy to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Allen to throw. That one incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. 3rd and long. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Hill brought in motion. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Allen working from the pistol. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
One more time going up top with Allen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. To throw again, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Here's Jake Camarda now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Looking underneath for Achane. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Off play action, it's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Bills offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll go play action here with Allen. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now it's Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
The Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Tua going to give it to Achane. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back to South Florida after this. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here's 2nd and 2. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Here's a give to Achane. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Throwing is Tua. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. And it sets up fourth down. On comes the punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the fifth time here tonight. That's fielded at about the 18. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Third down, 3 to go. They'll motion over Samuel. Allen on third down. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the Tua. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's caught downfield by Waddle. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll throw on first down with Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big play there for the Bills. 37 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Once again, it's Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Buffalo. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal, and at the very least, got to come away with some points.
From the gun, Josh Allen. This one caught at the 4. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now Allen. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills move out on top 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Washington now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa. This one caught by Waller. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Tua. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Now Allen on first down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The home team's offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later around the NFL. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans as they'll square off against the New York Jets. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
From the pistol, here's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. To throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Now here's second and goal. They'll run with Madison. A dive, and he's in! Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Dolphins. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Second down and 3. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's 3rd and 2. We'll try and run here with Cook. The Bills bringing on the punt team. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tua. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Play action. Tagovailoa. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up fourth down.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Allen. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
First rule of backed up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bills 1st down. They'll motion over Samuel. On play action, Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he will go all the way. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. And he was unguardable in the 1st half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Miami.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Hill brought in motion. On the handoff, this is Achane. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Now it's Tua. A throw on the run is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38. Move those chains. 1st down. fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The visitors' offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion over Samuel. From the gun, Josh Allen. Samuel has it working the middle. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Here's Cook. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll come up on a 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw. That's taken in by Shakir. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Allen working from the pistol. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. A throw on the move is caught.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. One more time going up top with Allen. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also...
Now, Mike McDaniel unhappy with the last call, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
They'll motion over Samuel. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now a design run. It's Allen. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Washington now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Hill brought in motion. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. Man in motion, heading left. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Buffalo.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing again, it's Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. To throw again, it's Allen. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Allen gonna throw again. He's gonna keep it himself.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he'll take it on in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Washington now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, here's Tua. That one complete to Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to throw is Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. 3rd and 2, Tungo Vailoa. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. And it would appear they are on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. Yeah! And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A run with Cook. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches. Here's Cook. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Sending a receiver right. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's down. We're about ready now for the punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So a road win here for the Bills. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from South Florida.